In the dead of night, Camila's peaceful sleep is abruptly shattered by the shrill ring of the landline. Groggily, Camila answers the phone, her voice thick with sleep. "Allo?" A chilling, distorted voice cuts through the silence. "Ele está dentro de sua casa." Terror grips Camila as she slams the phone down, the ominous words echoing in her mind. In the dead of night, Camila navigates her darkened living room, her body trembling with fear. Moonlight spills through the windows, painting the room with long, unsettling shadows that dance with every creak of the old house. Clutching a lamp like a shield, Camila's ragged breaths cut through the silence as she searches for any sign of danger. With mounting anxiety, she checks the locks on the doors and windows, each click amplifying her growing sense of dread. In the dim kitchen, Camila's hand trembles as she clutches a kitchen knife, her eyes darting nervously towards the shadowy hallway. She strains to hear any sound in the silent house, her breath held tight with anticipation. A floorboard creaks upstairs, shattering the silence and freezing Camila in place. Her voice barely a whisper, Camila calls out into the darkness, "¿Qué está ahí?" Annie cautiously steps into her darkened house, her senses on high alert. She flips the light switch, but the room remains shrouded in darkness. Moonlight spills through the windows, painting the room with long, eerie shadows. Un unsettling quiet descends as Annie calls out, "Hello?" Inside the silent house, Anna's every move is filled with caution, each door and window sealed against an unseen threat. A glaring light in the kitchen shatters the quiet, a beacon of unease in the familiar space. Gripping a kitchen knife, Annie prepares to confront the unknown, steeling herself against the lurking danger. The dead phone line hums with static severing, Annie's connection to the outside world. Trapped and isolated, Annie's heart pounds against her ribs, a frantic drumbeat in the suffocating silence. The piercing ring of the phone shatters the silence, its echo amplifying Annie's growing dread. Annie's hand trembles, suspended just inches from the receiver, caught between fear and a desperate need to answer. Each ring intensifies her inner turmoil, a relentless reminder of the unknown that awaits. With eyes shut tight, she steels herself, takes a deep breath, and finally answers, "Hello?" Only silence answers her desperate plea, followed by a chilling whisper that seems to rise from the very walls of the house. In the subdued ambience of the recording studio, Anna sits enveloped by the soft glow of the mixing board. Her brow creases as she meticulously reviews the audio recordings, fingers gliding across the console. The silence is profound, almost suffocating, amplifying the tension in the room. She replays a segment, her focus intensifying as a faint, distorted whisper emerges from the static. Anna pauses, rewinds her unease deepening at each repeated listen. The distorted whisper repeats each iteration, heightening Anna's growing sense of dread. In the solitude of her apartment, Anna struggles to relax, her unease palpable as she replays the recording. A chilling whisper emerges from the recording, more distinct this time, sending shivers down Anna's spine. The male voice echoes ominously, "You are beautiful tonight." Panic surges as Anna leaps to her feet, the walls of her once safe haven now feeling like a trap. Driven by a primal fear, Anna rushes to secure every entrance, her movements frantic and desperate. A growing sense of vulnerability and paranoia envelops Anna as she checks each window, the night outside now a menacing presence. Anna seeks refuge in the confines of her closet, her grip tightening around her phone as she frantically searches for a signal. The room's darkness presses Unseen whispers intensify around her. The air grows heavy, charged with an unseen presence, as the whispers mimic the rustling of unseen leaves closing in. A voice whispers, "I'm here." In the dead of night, a bedroom is bathed in the ethereal glow of moonlight, casting long, eerie shadows that dance across the walls. The air hangs heavy, thick with an unspoken dread that permeates every corner of the room. Anna is hiding, her heart pounding in her chest, eyes wide with terror as she peers through a narrow crack in the closet door. Her breath comes in shallow, rapid gasps, barely audible above the suffocating silence that threatens to consume her. She strains to listen, her senses heightened, every creak and groan of the house amplifying her fear. The darkness seems to press in on her, a tangible presence that feeds her growing sense of panic. Peering through the crack of the closet door, Anna surveys her surroundings. Her gaze drifts towards the large mirror affixed to the outside of the closet door. In the mirror's reflection, a fleeting shadow of Volto passes behind her. Anna's eyes widen slightly, her expression a mix of surprise and uncertainty. She questions if she really saw something. Anna, her breath caught and heart racing, slowly pushes the closet door open, a sliver at a time. Her eyes dart nervously to her own reflection in the mirror, seeking reassurance. She glances over her shoulder, finding only the familiar emptiness of the closet behind her. But in the mirror's cold reflection, a figure looms a dark, indistinct silhouette where nothing should be. Her eyes widen in disbelief, a silent scream building in her chest as the horrifying truth dawns. The reflection betrays her reality, showing a presence that defies logic, a void made visible. The early morning light catches the cold brick of Camila's apartment, now a focal point of flashing police lights. Grim-faced detectives stride purposefully into the building, their expressions hinting at the gravity of the situation. Neighbors peer cautiously from their windows, their hushed whispers weaving a tapestry of fear and speculation. An oppressive sense of unease settles over the scene, each shadow deepening the feeling of foreboding. Camila's apartment is a scene of chaos, the door violently breached, signaling a brutal intrusion. Amidst the wreckage, two detectives enter, their expressions grim as they take in the devastation. Overturned furniture and ripped cushions speak to a fierce struggle, the air thick with unspoken violence. The shattered coffee table lies in pieces, a stark testament to the intense confrontation that unfolded. As the male detective approaches the answering machine, a silent question hangs in the air, seeking answers from the digital echo. In the sterile interrogation room, Detective Washington faces Mr. Henderson across a bare table, tension hanging heavy in the air. The silence shatters as Camila's frantic voice echoes from the answering machine. "He found me." Detective Washington leans forward, his voice firm as he questions. That was Camila's voice. She sounds terrified. "Mr. Henderson, you lived next door to her. Surely you heard something." Mr. Henderson shifts uncomfortably, stammering, I didn't hear anything. I told you, I barely knew her." Detective Washington's eyes narrow with suspicion. "I don't believe you, Mr. Henderson. I think you know more than you're letting on."